want to get to a word. This is what I was talking about earlier. I'm going to get to a word, and that is where we are going to base my side of view off of. And that word is boundaries. Boundaries. There are certain boundaries that you have to put up as a man, as a woman, especially as a grown man or woman. You know yourself. So there's certain boundaries you have to put up. There's certain people that you can be friends with. There's certain people that you can be acquaintances with that is the opposite sex. But because the boundaries you have up, because the wall you have up, you know that when there's a certain point where it's done, it stops, right? So maybe there's something funny or something that goes on. Maybe I showing me. There's somebody I talk to on my job. She's the opposite sex, but we'll talk every now and again. It's not always about work. He mentioned, well, if it's a coworker, that's fine, but it got to be about work. No, and my wife knows her. My wife is actually cool with her. We both are cool with this individual. So sometimes I may be on Facebook scrolling at work if I have downtime. Then I'll go to her. Hey, look at this meme I found. Hey, look at it. Or sometimes we'll talk. Hey, how's your family doing? We'll talk about each other's family. Hey, how's your family doing? Hey, there's a new restaurant. And she mentioned to me the other day. Hey, there's a restaurant. You and your wife should try this. Because my wife and I like trying new restaurants. Right, so there's basic things we talk about. There's nothing wrong with that. And I've known her for more than a year, and it has never led to anything because there's a boundary that's set up. We only talking about general things or work things. That's it. There's a boundary. Now, there are some women where me personally, as a married man, I cannot talk to because I know they're attractive to me. And there's a certain way that I have to carry myself around them. There's a certain boundary I have to set up around them because I know how easy it is to let things creep in to a serious relationship or a marriage. It's easy if you don't have no boundaries. See, what this guy means is he's talking to people that don't have no boundaries. If you are an adult man and you know yourself, adult woman, and you know yourself, and you set up boundaries, you ain't got to worry about this. You ain't got to walk around with restriction and stuff on you. Female walks by you that is nice, speaks, hey, how you doing? You just keep walking. You at work, maybe a coworker says, hey, do you try that new restaurant down the road? Man, we all should go out to lunch and try that. Oh, you just don't respond. You just keep walking. No, you can make conversation with different. You can have acquaintances or be friends with different people. And real quick, I just want to point out what friend means, because I think that when we say friend, I think that we automatically go to, oh, this is a person we hang out with all the time. This is a person we text and call all the time. That's not necessarily a friend. Okay? I would consider that a best friend. Somebody you call, text, go to for hard times, hang out with, party, go to the bars with, the clubs, or top golf, or sing center, main event, whatever the case may be. That's a friend. Ice skating rink or something. That's a friend. That's a best friend in my opinion. But I think a friend is just somebody who you know that you can have conversation with. I think that's what a friend is. Somebody you know that you can depend on to be there for you. Somebody you can have conversation with. Definition of the word friend is one attached to another by affection or esteem. Affection is a feeling of liking and caring for someone or something, right? So if I care for somebody, that doesn't mean I'm attracted to them in a sexual manner, right? You can care for anybody. If something were to happen to people that I know, male or female, I would be distraught. Because you build relationships with that person. Same with my wife. If my wife had somebody, male or female, that she was friends with, especially if she was friends with them for years before we even met, if something happened to them, I'm sure she would be distraught. So we care about people. So when you're in a committed relationship or married, advice like this is just unrealistic. And this is one of the reasons why there's so many complications with dating nowadays. There's a word that needs to be popular among dating and among marriages nowadays, and it's called boundaries. And that's one of the reasons why that relationships or marriages can't last, because they don't have this thing that's called boundaries. But this is too extreme. Okay, because what boundaries is balance. I like that. Boundaries is balance. This right here is too far. And then on the flip side, if you just talk to everybody in creation, no matter what, I may be attracted to this person, maybe attracted to that person, attracted to this person, attracted to that person. Maybe I even had a history with this person. If you got a history with somebody, you dated in the past, or you liked them significantly in the past. There's literally somebody, me personally, I don't talk to because of our past. I don't talk to them. I'm not friends with them on social media or nothing. I don't even talk to them because we had a past. That is different. Now, that person I will shun conversation with. Because we had a past. Now, that's a whole different story right there. But guess what that is? It's boundaries. Boundaries equals balance. Okay? You won't want to cut off everybody in general. That's the opposite sex, but you also don't want to open the door up to everybody. You married or in a committed relationship, your ex is just y'all just texting away. It's like, what? Whoa, your wife or husband sees the phone. What are you doing? Like, you texting why are you oh, it's nothing. Nah, come on. You gotta have boundaries, my man. You gotta have boundaries. Young woman, you gotta have boundaries. Because boundaries equals balance, and that is the recipe for a great relationship or marriage. So, just wanted to cover that. Hey, you can have acquaintances, you can have friends, especially if you knew them before you met your significant other. But always remember to have boundaries, because boundaries equals balance. And thank y'all so much for watching. Please like this video. Please comment any thoughts you have. Please subscribe. Turn on post notifications so you can be notified anytime I drop a video on the Titus Beard podcast. Thank y'all so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I'm out.